Healthy bodies, my guy. What the fuck is this? Is this a healthy, fit female body? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fastbat YouTube channel. Guys, here at Fastbat, what we do is we are building a culture of resilience through strength and combat training. Today, I need to talk about something that is gonna piss a lot of people off once again. Okay, this video came out, a bunch of people reacted to it, like Zach Taylor, and he gave a more nuanced take. But this video came out from this one CrossFit coach who coaches elite guys, talking about, or rather denying, the use of PEDs in top CrossFit athletes at the games. And I don't know if he's blind, because nobody with a pair of eyes and two brain cells to rub together can actually take this guy seriously. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Games athletes have healthy bodies.
Healthy bodies. Healthy bodies, my guy. What the fuck is this? Is this a healthy, fit female body? These chicks have trapezoids going from their earlobes down to their shoulders, okay? They are leaner, or as lean as some pro bodybuilders who step on stage, and as big, and you want to pretend that this is healthy. Dude, the amount of test these chicks have to be on to look like this. If you have two brain cells and just a little bit of honesty, you would never say something as stupid as this is a healthy body. What the fuck, my guy?
What most people do when they see those athletes is go, no way.
Yeah, no shit, most people go no way. Do you know why most people go no way? Because women, even fit women, even women who prioritize growing muscle, don't look like this, my guy.
You can't look like that Adonis. You can't look like that type of a fitness model without being unhealthy, without taking performance-enhancing drugs. I've seen firsthand that you can.
Guys, this is where the holier-than-thou tone and attitude comes in, and that really is the thing I hate most about CrossFitters. They think that because they've discovered this like new segment of previously untouched exercise, that they can just magically do better than everybody else in history because it's so superior. Shut the fuck up. He has to be lying. There's no way that this guy who trains these athletes, if he has any experience whatsoever, actually believes that this is natural. There's no way, like it's physically impossible. And yet, he's trying to say that he's seen firsthand because, you know, his sport is just so special and the people he deals with, they're just so elite that, you know, the rest of us plebeians just wouldn't understand.
What these guys are doing is really new. It's been a decade and a half of people training this way, constantly varied function movements at high intensity. There's a magic to that.
Really, dude? It's magic? It's magic. Yes, it's what you're doing is magical. It's never been done before. Not in the hundreds of years of at least 100 years of strength and conditioning. Not in athletes who compete at the Olympics who do both functional movements like squats and cleans and stuff like that to develop strength and power, and also do endurance work to get in shape. No, that doesn't count. No, this is completely special because instead of doing the two separately, we're now ass fucking them into the same session to accrue as much junk volume as possible. Really, my guy? It's new? Yeah, good luck with that one, you shithead.
You know, when you train for bodybuilding, you create hypertrophy, muscle growth. When you train for endurance events, you develop your cardiovascular system, amongst other things. The really cool thing about what happens when you do resistance training at a high heart rate is you elicit a very powerful hormonal response.
Enough of a hormonal response to have these chicks look literally the same as IFBB pro female bodybuilders whose literal entire job is to be big and shredded. You're telling me that by doing these functional things, exercises at a high intensity, there is enough of a powerful hormone response to literally beat the people whose jobs it is to be jacked and shredded on stage, whose training is literally focused solely on being as big and shredded as possible on stage. You're telling me that this, which is not focused on that, is such a superior training method that it's literally going to beat out these people. Guys, at this point, he has to just be blatantly lying. There's no way that you don't understand this if you have any level of knowledge of what happens in reality. I mean, really, the amount of backwards ass fucking that this guy has to do to his own brainstem in order to convince himself of this horseshit is just incredible.
That coupled with taking lifts to failure gets you jacked. Not only is it like the bodybuilding thing of like, I'm going to create hypertrophy and then I'm going to cut and just like starve myself.
Again, yes, bodybuilding is get really big and then starve yourself to get really lean. And you want to pretend like these people whose jobs it is to do that, and they literally, this is what they do in non-drug tested federations where they can take as much steroids as they want. They get to get as big as possible and as lean as possible. That's what they do, and this is how they look. And these women are somehow, because their training is so superior, on the same level, and they do none of that. Really? Really?
This gets to that aesthetic in a healthy way. That's a healthy body.
And here we go again, guys. That's a healthy body. The backwards, the holier than thou tone where he starts speaking like this. It's a healthy body. Guys, there's something magical about it. It pisses me off to no end because there is nothing magic in strength training. That doesn't exist, my guy. There is no such thing. There are different ways that work. There is nothing that is magical, that just is the best. That's not, when people try to sell you that, that's what you call a charlatan or a salesman. That's what that is. That isn't knowledge, that's horseshit. And you want to pretend. You want to say, it's a healthy body. I'm going to take 30 seconds to give a bit more nuanced take on the strength versus health spectrum, just so I can explain something here. Guys, when you compete in a professional sport like the CrossFit Games, when you are trying to win, health and performance are two opposing lines on a graph. They do not go like this in any sport. Strongman and strength sports are an easy example. To lift as much weight as possible in strongman and be the best, you need to get really big, which puts a lot of strain on your heart. Right? Bodybuilding is another example. It's not a strength sport, but it's the same thing. You literally have to put one foot in the grave by getting lean enough to almost kill yourself. But you can do that example with any sport. Sprinting, jumping, anything where you will do as much as possible to win because the goal is to win. Health does not go along with that. If you think these people are healthy, no, they're very fit. But nothing about what they do is healthy because everything they do is about winning. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and could, you know, maybe just heave and hoe along with me a little bit at the utter shite that CrossFit has spilt over the years and is continuing to spew out over the years. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.